Hi guys, my name is Debbie, welcome to my channel or welcome back. So in today's video I thought I would share with you my 10 basics for summer or 10 essentials for summer because it's gorgeous 25 degrees sunshine outside and it's a rare thing in the UK, so I've not got a great deal of makeup to cater for the summer, and I always struggle a little bit more of how to put my look together because I do prefer a full face of makeup and liquid lipsticks and bright colourful eyeshadow looks that take ages to do with cut creases, etc. And in the summer when it's hot and I'm in a bit more of a hurry and I'd just rather be sitting outside in the sunshine, I do tend to change up my makeup a lot, and I don't know if you guys do the same. And also on holiday, you know, time is precious, you don't want to be spending hours and hours doing makeup looks, or maybe you do but I don't. So I've put together like a little capsule collection of stuff for myself that I gravitate towards a bit more in the summer months, and I thought I'd do a full face get ready with me using those products and show you what I use. And also it'd be great if you guys could share with me some of the things you use, because I'm sure there's other products that I've not tried, so it'd be nice to hear your thoughts on that as well. But to start with, I'm gonna, as you can see, I've got no makeup on my face at all. I'm gonna apply the products as I go through them, but the first product on my list, and this has been a go-to for me for a long time, is this one here. It's the Decay Naked Skin. It's got a SPF of 20 in it, so it's like a hybrid kind of moisturiser and sunscreen and foundation all in one. It's very, very light coverage, but it gives you some coverage. So if you don't want to be feeling cakey with full coverage makeup on and powder on top of that when you're getting all hot, then this does work quite well. The only thing that isn't great about it from my perspective is the shade. So they only do a light, medium and a dark, so 3 shades is pretty poor. And I know because of the fact that it's a sheerer product, I think they need less shades, and I would agree, but this shade light, which on the side there it shows the shade, but it is a tad too yellow for me. I'm very pink toned and it's a tad too dark for me. But when I'm on holiday I can generally get away with it. So today it probably won't look like it will match, but I'm going to apply it anyway. I have to excuse the state of this one, it's quite a well-used product for me. So it's got a pump on it even though it looks like a toothpaste kind of package to it. So I'm just going to apply that just using a foundation brush because I want to make sure I get my cheeks covered as much as possible. Now I've got it on my skin, I'm just going to massage it in because it's very much like a moisturiser kind of effect. So I find it works well to like use the heat of your fingers and just massage it into your skin a little bit, and it just gives you that little layer of coverage without too much, as I say, of a foundation feel. And we all need an SPF in the summer, so it's good to have that as well. We need it all year round really. Once I've got that down, I still feel like I need some sort of powder just to set it a little bit. I think you could go without, but I just prefer that because I want to go in with powder products next from bronzer and blush. So if you're using cream products there, I think you'd be fine. But my go-to for summer is the MAC Mineralize Skin Finish because it is very lightweight. This shade that I use is called Light, and this one is the perfect shade for me. And it's really natural and beautiful on the skin as well. I'm just applying that with a really big fluffy brush. This one's by Real Techniques and I love this one, it's the softest brush ever. I will say this product is, you can't really wear concealer with the Naked Skin because it just looks too heavyweight under your eyes against that really lightweight foundation. So I'm going to skip concealer. My dark circles aren't looking too bad today, so I think we'll get away with that. Next product I'm going to go in with is the Hula Light Bronzer. This one is a staple for me in the summer. It's a very, very light shade. I've got that's the shade of it. I've got the ordinary Hula, so if I get a bit more colour, which is probably unlikely because I don't very often get much of a colour, but I am going on holiday soon, I might pick up a bit of a tan, so I'm going to take this one and the normal Hula so I can go a little bit darker if I want. Or I might take the new Fenty one that I've bought. That looks a good shade for me if I've got a bit more colour as well. And then I use a fluffy-ish brush. This is the large powder F30 by Sigma, but it's from their travel set, so they're smaller size brushes, because it's the same brush, exactly the same brush apparently as that one, but they're completely different. It's not just the handle size, it's everything about the brush. So the one in the travel size is my favourite. I'm not contouring, I'm going fairly heavy with the bronze. What I love about this shade is you can't really go wrong with it, because it's so natural and pale that you can just pretty much put it everywhere and it's fine. Okay, so now I'm bronzed. In the summer for blush, I like to go in with a lot more glowy blush, and these are just perfect for that. So this one is by MAC, it's the shade Telling Glow, and it's one of their extra dimension blushes. And it's just such a gorgeous shimmery orangey blush. So if you like an orangey blush, I think you'd really enjoy this. Almost use that blush as a bit of contour, which is what I used to do back in the day. I wasn't really contouring, and everybody kind of chiselled their cheeks with blush, and I still quite enjoy that. And then I think for the summer, I think a gold highlight is the way to go. And the best gold highlight in the world is the Amrezy highlight, which I'm so sorry is discontinued again. They brought it back once because everyone loved it. I don't know why they don't make it permanent, because it is just the perfect highlight. So it's the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Amrezy collab, and that's the shade. And oh, it just makes my heart sing seeing this product. It's like shifting sand in the pan. I give myself quite a bit of glow on top of that glowy blush, but just on the high points of my cheeks and kind of onto my temples as well. Such a gorgeous glow. Okay, and then to give my skin even more of a glow to it, I'm gonna just melt all the powders together with the Glow Mist from Pixi. I have to find an excuse to put that product into every video, really. I love it so much, or into every look that I do. And then my next essential for summer came out last year, still absolutely love it. Don't know if you can still get it anymore. I think you can. I'm sure I've still seen it in our House of Fraser anyway, but this is the Beached palette by Urban Decay, and I love it because it's got those kind of beachy vibes to it and just screams summer to me. And I do love neutrals, and I think, but I do want a little bit of colour with them as well, and I think the foils are beautiful in it, but I don't have to think when I'm getting this out. I can just create something without really thinking what I'm going to do. So I'd use the warm colour maybe in my crease, I'd use the blue on my lower lash line. So that's the kind of thing I'm going to do with it right now. So I'm going in with the shade Daybreak, orangey one. I even got a primer down on my eyes. Forgot to do that, so we'll see how this goes. Just using the same brush, I'm just going to dip into that shade there, which is the shade Salt, and just use that as a blending shade just above that, just to give myself a bit of a gradient there. And then for my lids, I'm going to go with the shade Blaze, so that shade there. And then just in the inner part of my lids, I'm going to go in with that goldy shade 16th Street. And then for my lower lash line, I'm going in with the blue. So the pop of blue effect, but it's easy and it works for summer. So I'm going in with that, double dip. And quite a fat sort of smudgy brush. And then the absolute best pencil for summer, in my opinion, is Urban Decay's Deep End, and I'm going to put that in my waterline. Okay, I'm just going to hop off camera just to do brows and mascara, and I'll be back in a moment just to finish up the look with some lipstick or gloss. Okay guys, so I've done my brows and mascara off camera, and whilst I was off camera I had a check just to see if the Beach palette is still available, and it is. So Selfridges in the UK do it still, and it's £28 on their site. And if you haven't got it and you're looking for nice pigmented sandy orangey shadows with a pop of blue that are so easy to work with in a nice small package, then I highly recommend it. I used this all summer long last year and I still think about it this year, so I know that that's a sign of a good palette for me in my collection. So if you're not all in with colour and you just want a pop of colour, it's one of the best out there, I think, for that. And I'm going to go in gloss wise with a new addition to my collection, so the Punch Pop lipstick or lip gloss. Got given this free when I bought a couple of mascaras, which is a special offer. Now, I don't really buy gloss, but then when I tried this I really liked it, and I think it's the tip. It's got the same sort of tip to it that the Anastasia liquid lips do, so I think that's why I like it. You can get quite precise with it. One probably doesn't match the look that well, but it's a lovely, lovely gloss. Right, so there we go. I'm all glowy and ready for summer now, and it was so easy to create. So I'll just run through again the products that I recommend. So I would definitely recommend the Naked Skin Foundation Hybrid that Urban Decay do. It's around about £28, I think. My shade is light. As I said, they only do 3 shades in that, but it's a staple for summer for me. Absolutely love that. The Mineralize Skin Finish by MAC in the shade Light was number 2. The third product I went in with was Benefit's Hula Light. And then for the blush, which was my 4th product, it's the MAC Extra Dimension Blush in Telling Glow. And then my 5th product was my highlighter, the Amrezy highlighter, because a gold highlighter is beautiful for summer. Number 6 was an all-time favourite of mine, the Pixi Glow Mist. This one's the rose scented one. It smells absolutely gorgeous as well. And then number 7 was the Beached Eyeshadow palette. Number 8 was the Deep End pencil. Off camera I used the Roller Lash mascara. And then the last product, number 10, was the Punch Pop gloss, but any gloss would finish a look like this. So the mascara, I went for the Roller Lash because it's quite spidery, not too clumpy, and I don't like waterproof mascara. I just find it breaks all my lashes off and bits of it get in my eyes. I really don't get on with it. But I don't want a clumpy sort of really full mascara in the summer. I just want something that's light and easy to apply that curls my lashes a bit, and I love the Roller Lash for that. So that's my 10 product recommendations for a glowy summer face. Let me know what you think. If you've got any of these products, what's your go-tos for summer? I'd love to know. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. Hope you'll maybe consider subscribing before you go if you're new here. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.